Alright guys, so there's some weird storm of events that just happened. So it has to do with Diddy. The guy I watched named More Black Balloon. He was doing a video on Diddy about how what precipitated Diddy getting locked up. Thank you, Lord. Uh, so it went from that video to Asmongold. Now, before I even mention any further anybody else, uh, I was telling uh, 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 why do I struggle to make it sound like I'm just a regular guy that loves women? Because I am. I have a new lady in my life, a new lady friend. She's a good. Uh, she's a woman. I'm a man, and we are friends. There, well, more than friends. But anyway, she doesn't know too much about MySpace or any of that stuff, if anything, other than what I told her. But why is that relevant? Well, because I specifically mentioned uh, being friends with Tila Tequila. Um, I talked to Jeffree Star like a few times, maybe more than a few times, but that was before his makeup stuff. But I mentioned Jeffree to my lady friend, and I can't recall right now. This was like 12 hours ago, but I can't recall right now if she knows who he is. I think she said she vaguely has heard of his makeup stuff or whatever. But the point is, and then I was telling her about I was in Tila Tequila's top eight, and I was explaining the significance of a top eight. It's like being in the Hall of Fame in the NBA or football or whatever, or baseball, but it's just like the internet version of for MySpace. And if you have, like, I had over a million, probably closer to 2 million friends on MySpace. So I was like one of the top 50 most famous people on MySpace, MalcolmTheMyspaceGod back in the day. But if you have 2 million friends and you have 8 people and you're out of if you have 8 people out of 2 million people in your friends list, well, that's significant. Because manually have to put those people in there. You don't just like aggregate it and it whatever. It's all that was done manually. There was nothing automated. Everything was done manually. And the friends were real people. None of them were robots. They were all real people. So, but anyway, um, I'm still trying to get a hold of Tila, but he probably definitely won't remember me. But there's a reason why I want to talk to her. That's neither here nor there. But and then I think of people at the top of my head. Just so you know, I'm not making stuff up. There's that Andy and Melissa, that couple, the white couple that was in the top like 10 most famous couples, or they were the most famous couple basically. There's a guy named Blue Boy. There was a gay white dude. He had blonde hair and blue eyes. I talked to him a lot. Um, there's this Australian chick named Bittersweet. Um, of course, there's Tom, but I never talked to Tom, the creator of MySpace. Um, there's so many people. Nobody else is coming to my mind right at this moment. Um, and there's no point of reference because outside of Photo Bucket, um, unless you had like a screenshot or a physical picture, um, there wouldn't be any proof of any of this. But the people that know what I'm talking about know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, and just so you know, Facebook is straight garbage. Like, there's no comparison. MySpace always has been and always will be infinitely cooler than Facebook. Facebook is like some government type vibe place to just have pictures and contacts and be able to post stuff that other people can see. But if I could if I could get rid of Facebook and go back to MySpace in its original state all day, every day, you could customize your whole profile. You could do coding, which I know how to do a little bit of coding. You can put your music on your playlist where you go on the profile and the music plays, and then your layout is like layouting. You got your top 8 right in that joint, and you got the bulletin board, and then you got all. It's lit. It's lit. I don't know about other people, but I did have. Well, there was obviously a lot, but there's only one actual woman that I met. Well, we were teenagers, so teenage girl, a fellow teenage girl. Um, I was like 17, she was like 17, something like that. But we did the groupie thing. That right there is a whole other animal because that can get very out of control really fast. And I'm not saying like you can't like date people that follow you or whatever, but I'm just saying that gotta be careful, like do it in moderation or something. Just don't like, because the next thing you know, it's just like out of control, and that can lead into other things. But to get to the point, obviously, if you have groupies outside of MySpace, then obviously you're not bullshitting, which I'm not. She got me into Paramore. That's when I first heard Misery Business and the Riot album. But like most of y'all, Misery Business is my favorite those song, but I also like Crush, Crush, Crush. But anyway, the reason that this is all significant is because I was talking about this seemingly inconsequential subject matter. Um, let's give her a name. Let's just call her Barbie. Let's call her Barbie. She might see this. She probably will. I don't want to keep saying you know, um, my friend that's a girl. That's a woman. My woman friend. Woman that helped me find myself. No, I'm joking. You ain't stroking, you must be joking. It's a golf term, y'all ain't know. Um, this video that I was watching with her, I don't know how we got on the subject of MySpace. I don't know. This video has 500 views in 5 days. That's pretty good. Doing son. You don't know? You don't know yet what you're doing? You have 500 views in 5 days. What were we talking about? Was it MySpace? Tila Tequila, MySpace. Oh. I was talking about how I could have been like, Justin Bieber or anybody that is really young that has any level of attention from being do music. And oh, I showed her one of my freestyle things. Yeah, yeah, and she liked that. I have a skit thing where I'm just being funny, and then I have a actual like a just a rap freestyle. The "Be Humble" by Kendrick Lamar. Because she showed me a video of a guy that was like, give me 3 words and I'll do a rap on those 3 words. And it was this white dude and he killed it. And at first it was Omegle or Megala, whatever you called it. And the girls were kind of like, at first they were like, oh, okay. But then he started going in, and then the girl was like, so by the end of it, the girls were like, that was hard. Pause. The rap was hard. So, yeah, and so then I started talking like about MySpace and my music stuff and my rap stuff, and I had a song called MySpace Horror, which was, um, well, I can't say that there's a lot of people doing songs on MySpace about MySpace. Maybe my song was the most famous one. I don't know. No, it definitely was. I just don't know where it would rank 1 to 10. But I can't also can't recall any others where somebody was really challenging me. But I wasn't. I was just doing random ADHD shit that you would expect a teenager to do when their mom's never home and they're just trying to cope. So so I got on the subject of how you can get into those situations with the entertainment, especially music, at a young age, and then you don't even realize what you're getting into. And my name is also Justin, my birth name, so I have a lot of empathy for Justin Bieber and stuff. So pray for him. And I'm being dead serious. I'm not being funny. Um, but the Diddies of the world, they just take advantage of the Biebers and other people, and they they pillage and take and use other people's talent for talent of which they know they lack thereof and that they'll never have, and they use it to propel themselves into like a facade of like, oh yeah, I'm such a great A&R or producer because I discovered this talent. I got an eye for talent, and it's not just about the talent. It's about the people that know how to locate it and unlock it. Like, no, Justin Bieber has God-given talent. Period. That comes from God, not from Diddy, not from no executive, not nothing. Either you can jump and dunk a ball, or you can't. And being able to touch the rim with your hand barely doesn't count. It's not going to put the ball in the hoop. So, what are you doing, son? Joker, where the hell are you going? Get your little nappy headed cookies and cream looking self down. He ain't nappy headed. He just act like it. What the hell he was trying to do? But that's what all these people do. They just. Why the hell is this milky? Did this melt in the. What the hell? Oh God! Please don't tell me my back stuff. It's like all like wet something. What the hell happened? Hope it didn't. Uh, hopefully I can. It feels so violating. Don't feel right. Okay, Joker. Okay, Um, trying to not get off subject. But so anyway, I got on the subject of talking about MySpace because of the music stuff. And so I started talking about all the biggest people in MySpace, like Jeffree Star and all the people I mentioned. And then because I was kind of in with myself, so I was kind of just explaining that little story to her because I thought it was kind of a cute little story to tell. And I mean, I wouldn't have taken no deal anyway or nothing. I wouldn't. I might have went somewhere to look into something, but I definitely was not ever going to sign no deal or nothing like that. I do it for the creativity part of it. I don't do it for the money. I don't care about money. Um, Let me show you my watch history, and I'm going to show you why I'm making this video because this is not the same thing as like you say, uh, like hamburger and fries and a Pepsi, and then a Coke on the left hand side, and then you get an advertisement for the exact same thing. When you know that Coke and Pepsi should never be in the same ad together. Um, this is like, made me move the daggone camera. This is oh, hold on, let me go to you. All right, so this was yesterday when she was here. The video on the right, the plane skit, and then the Be Humble freestyle, and then the thing with LeBron and Diddy, Sluggish Ruggish Bone. That's before she left. And then my first time reacting to women hitting the wall. We watched some of that together. And then Joker, stop, son. Get down. You're getting on my damn nerves. Sit down. I can't finish the video. You keep interrupting me, son. Making me break my train of thought. And then she was like, I like Candace Owens. And I gotta watch this. Go follow Dre. He's a great guy. He's believes in the Lord, and he does a lot of good videos that are eye openers for people that are asleep. So, but this video is the video I started watching. Why it got Diddy in jail. So the video went from this uh, Diddy in jail video. It went from that to some reason halfway through. That's why I stopped doing what I was doing to Asmongold. So what the hell has Asmongold got to do with this? Well, let me explain. I just showed you the timeline. As random as this might seem, it all is. I call it doing a circle. So it's like you go like this. Hold on. This is how my brain works. And if you don't like it, I don't care. This is the mind of an ADHD person. So this is the first circle, second circle, third circle. You art people, shut up. I don't care. Draw how I want. So this is the circle here. There's this circle that just started. There's this one. It's almost done. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta show you my thing. I gotta pull the thing up. Hold on. Now, where's the paint thing? I ain't got one for paint. Hold on a second, man. Window capture. Paint. Okay. Well, let's just redo this. I don't even have to have the numbers. That was unnecessary. So I got ADHD. All right, it's an ADHD person. So right now I'm on. This is the circle right here as it is. It's not there. It's not all the way done. So we got this much to fill. And other times it'll be like that. So we got that part to fill. And then other times it'll be like right there. So this gap right here is Joker interrupting me, and then I remember my detail, and then I finish the circle, right? So my point is, don't don't think I'm psychotic or crazy or something. That I'm just talking random shit. I have a point in everything I say, and if you pay attention, which you have to pay attention to me, otherwise you won't understand anything that's going on in my mind. But I'll always complete the circle. I call that when there's the gap, and it takes me a minute to come back, or if I go off on a tangent about something else, I will complete the circle. So I will complete it. But there might be 3 circles, or there might be 6, or there might just be 1. Whatever the Lord puts on my mind is how I operate. So that's what this is. This is completing the first circle. Why does Aspen look like that? Oh God. Oh, hold on. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, I gotta pull this back up. Hold on. Um, I don't know who this white boy is. Just I don't know who this is. Shout out to this white boy. Go follow him. Go do something. I don't know. I don't know who he is. All I know is I was dropping off my donation for my GoFundMe for my part of my rent that's past due, and then I came back and thank you again to Cameron and to the anonymous donor immensely. I just got 12.55 left to pay, and then that'll be I got 8 days to pay it, so I'm gonna get on that. But which is funny that there's a video that talks about begging, but having like a legitimate crisis is not the same thing as begging. Not even trying to improve your situation at all, and just like being lazy and just like whatever, that's begging. But if you need help, you need help. But get Asmongold to 3 million people. He's at 2.9 million. Anyway, so MySpace is relevant in this because he's talking about like former social media famous people. And all of a sudden, he talks about Jeffree Star, and I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be happening. I literally was just talking about this stuff yesterday, like 12 hours ago. Now you saw my watch history. This shit came on randomly. I'm not manufacturing shit. And you see I've not finished watching this video because I just paused it where I'm at on my TV. If I show you my TV, just so you know I'm not lying, show you my TV. See my TV? Right here. TikTok bagging out of control. You're a white boy, you say I ain't finished the video. I literally just paused it. Stop what I was doing. I gotta vacuum this. Vacuum. Okay. So y'all see I ain't making this shit up. So anyway, shout out to Evanescence. This is my concert shirt from 2012. This is the shirt that I hugged Amy Lee in. Oh shit. Almost said held. My true intentions are being found out. No, I'm joking. I mean, I would have, but she's married now, so. It's your loss, Amy. Actually, it's my loss, really. It really is. I'm just playing. I'm really not. Anyway, so listen to how Jeffree gets involved into this.
This is so fucking shameless. And you guys thought.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, Jeffree's back here. And the ironic part is that I literally was telling Barbie, my friend Barbie, that Jeffree's worth, and I literally just looked it up too, actually, because I was curious. I said he's worth about 200 million. Oh, that's way too small. Does it sound weird to say the biggie bag is too small? I don't know. And look what it says, y'all. I know what I know. Now, I know Jeffree before he looked like that. I know him when he was just a regular YouTube person or MySpace person, but he hadn't gotten to that makeup point yet. I'm not saying nothing mean or bad about him. I'm just saying that I knew him before, and we're not like he doesn't know me or nothing. I know him, and we talk like maybe 2 or 3 times. But I knew all these people before they were, you know, who they were. But Tila's always kind of been Tila though. Um, but people can change over time, or they can evolve, they can adapt, they can become them true selves, or whatever the case may be. So, um, but I was a part of all these things in real time as it was happening, and I could have just easily been in their situation financially or status wise or anything. I never got to that point. I never wanted to get to that point, but I wanted to get to a point, but not to the point of like I wanted to do things on my own terms and be independent and not be signed with nobody. And if it wasn't going to be that way, then I was just going to be how I am, and that's how I am now. So that's how I've always been. But anyway, so he's a quarter of a billionaire. I think it's how you say that. So now that confuses me why this next part you're about to see is happening. It could just be him screwing around or something. I don't really know. But then so here we go. This part, and I'll be done with the video.
Weird shit.
What?
Easy.
What? Wait, hold on.
What are you talking about?
What?
Stop talking about people's dicks, please. Anyways, Jason Nash's live streams can be summed up as begging. Yeah, it's actually really
That's
sad.
it.
It actually makes me sad. I don't think there's much more for me to say. It's kind of like
He's in
beating a dead
purgatory,
horse
man.
a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think really the only conversation to be had in reference to Jason Nash's live streams is just the fragility of being a social media influencer nowadays. You can be the
See,
top.
like, I don't even think that there's a lot of fragility with it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think that, when people fall off, you know why they fall off? They get fat, old, and most importantly, lazy. That's the reason why people fall off. It's because they stop doing what they want to do and they start doing something else people don't want to see. That's the reason. Like, I see people that fell off and I watch their stream. No fucking shit, you fell off. You should have been lucky to have been on in the first place. That's it. They become lame. They're boring, bro. Yeah, what the fuck? That's what you need to expect. Exactly. Playing WoW. Yeah, so many people are just fucking boring. Like, who the fuck's gonna watch some random ass dude sit there? Wow, thanks for the roses. Wow. Wow, Billy in the chat says hi. Hi, Billy. Thanks for the cookie. Who the fuck thinks this is entertaining? Like, what are you crazy?
Yeah, so exactly what Asmund said is you're not doing what you enjoy doing. And eventually it's going to show. And that's why I just said about the music stuff or entertainment industry or whatever. It's like, yeah, we all know getting a lot of money can be nice, but if you're not enjoying the process, if you're not enjoying your creativity part of being your free self, then eventually you're just going to get to a point to where you fall off because your heart ain't in it.
What's wrong
job
with
when
this?
it comes to YouTube or TikTok or Twitch. And then all of a sudden, 2 years later, you're live streaming on TikTok and begging for galaxies. And like I said, Jason Nash is the blueprint, but he is by far not the last celebrity to do this. Just a day after watching Jason's live stream, I came across Jeffree Star live streaming on TikTok,
What's he doing?
battling people. Jeffree Star.
What's he doing?
Yeah, so you don't have to tell me his name, and if you know how to spell his name, you know how to spell his name the right way. It's not like the regular Jeffree. So when he said that, I was like, Jeffree Star begging. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know nothing about what these people are. This stuff is. I don't know how to go live. I don't even think I'm allowed to go live on TikTok. Hold on. Just for the sake of and you see I spelled Jeffree's name correctly, without having to be prompted, because I know, that's what I mean, I know him. I know him and I know who he is. TikTok. TikTok. Don't stop. I don't really mess with TikTok like that. Truthfully, I try to upload stuff and it like gets stuck in the purgatory. It's probably because my phone's an iPhone 7 Plus. I have 48 followers. Okay, I don't care. I mean, I care about everybody that follows me, but I don't fixate on those types of things. So I don't even know where to go. Oh, you go to the live button, then it's going to say you can't do it because you're not popular enough. Oh no, you shut your mouth, sir. This is about me right now. About Asmongold, Jeffree Star, MySpace. It's not about Diddy. Lock that nigga up. Oh wait a minute, keep him locked up. Keep that nigga locked up. Yeah, see, I can't even. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I guess I can't. So you know I'm not making this shit up. Like the video, I can't go live. You see what I mean? So when I say I don't know what the fuck these people are talking about, I really don't. I don't know what this shit is that they're talking about. But I guess it's real. But let's go back. Let me just go backtrack 1 second. I'll let this ride and I'll be done.
Jason's live stream, I came across Jeffree Star live streaming on TikTok,
What's he doing?
battling people. Jeffree Star.
What's he
Drop
doing?
his emotes in the chat right now or get out. Drop his emotes right now. Flood it.
And yeah, all he's doing is begging for money on TikTok.
I thought Jeffree Star was like a multimillionaire. From like, because I've been to Sephora. They sell Jeffree Star's shit in Sephora. What's he doing this for?
This mother. Who run this mother? Who run this mother?
This is so crazy to me.
Makeup
because
influencer?
in my
Yeah,
mind,
yeah,
the
it does
Jeffree
makeup.
Star that was presented on the internet is such a like powerful, like commanding force in the makeup industry, and now he's begging for galaxies on TikTok live stream.
Well, Jeffree Star was big back in MySpace days. Like, I remember when Jeffree Star started getting popular, like, I was in, like, high school. This was a long time ago. Like, he's like he was an OG.
Oh my god, Jim, they're trying to snipe it. If they snipe this game, I will actually throw up.
Who is this? That's not Jeffree Star.
Never
This is
heard of him?
not
He
Jeffree
had a
Star.
controversy?
This is like Jason's
He had like 50 controversies.
son. The nice version of Jeffree Star.
Oh my god, hurry, Jim, get the glove before she leaves. Thank God we got the power out.
Oh, this makes me so sad.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually like Jeffree Star. I know I might get some shit for that. I think he's so entertaining.
And if you thought Jeffree was the last one, no. Just after this, I scrolled on to Lance Stewart's live stream where he's also begging for money doing TikTok battles.
5X, let's go. Juice his hand on our head on a 5X. Thank you.
You might have to be a little bit of a YouTube OG to know who Lance is, but yeah, this is sad. This is really sad.
Guys, to fill up the entire gift gallery, we need a TikTok universe. I'm not expecting to get it, but it would be cool.
These clips are just...
Man, that's really weird. Like, that's crazy. So why do people give them money? So, like, basically, they're just sitting there, like, begging for, like... This, like, it's shocking to me because, like... Who the fuck... Wait, what? What is this?
Screen recordings I got while scrolling past the...
Oh, just so y'all know, every time I watch Asmon's videos, primarily his, it cracks me up when I see the chat moving like that, because my chat never moves like that. It just makes me laugh. And then when people do talk to me, they always talk to me when I've been up for a day and a half doing content, streaming this and that. Just came back from a doctor's appointment or something. Like I need a break. They always talk to me when I'm not physically at my computer. They're like, "Oh, hey, bro, I think you're stream pros. I think you're. Oh, you fell asleep. Yeah, nigga, because I've been up for 2 days straight. And the time that you, and God bless your heart. Thank you for talking to me, for real. But you just are. Your timing is off." But when I see the chat rolling like that, it just cracks me up. But see, me and Asma are the same age, and he knows about everybody my age knows about MySpace, and by default, you know Jeffree, so he says the MySpace OG. So he's just as confused as I am. I just showed you his net worth. So why I don't know. Like if y'all look at Jeffree's oven, that's an oven with a vent. Okay, that's a rich millionaire Batman oven, or it might be a freezer, or it's a reflection. It could be a cabinet, but it looks like an open type stove. But when you got them type of joints in your furnishings for your kitchen, you shouldn't be on TikTok Live or whatever the fuck these people are doing. I don't know. Maybe he's just fucking around. I don't know. But it's odd.
Ago. Like he's like he was an OG.
I'm an
Oh my
OG.
God, Jim, they're trying to snipe it. If they snipe this game, I will actually throw up.
Who is this? That's not Jeffree Star.
Never
This
heard
is
of him?
not
He
Jeffree
had a
Star. This
controversy?
is like Jason's
He had like 50 controversies.
son. The nice version of...
No, but so I had like 1 million, maybe 2 million between all my accounts, collectively over my time on MySpace. But he easily had like probably 50 million. Now Tila had the most out of anybody, easily. But if you compare my 2 million to his 50 million to her 100 million, say, those aren't the exact numbers. That just tells you the star power that they had back in the day. But that's why I say top 50, because I'm at like the lower end. Just as famous as they are, and the people that know me. I haven't come across anybody that knows me from back then, but if there's somebody that knew me from back then, that because essentially you basically get on a whore train. It was called a whore train. That's why the song I did was called MySpace Whore, and it was a freestyle. I can't remember, but I said some shit with like, there's like friends, how many of us have them? And it's like, here's a different story about a girl. It's off the friends, how many of us have them song. It's to that beat, but it's like a freestyle, and it's like the most ludicrous thing. And this one chick made a fan video of it, and I can't find the video. If that's the only existing copy of that song, I had over 2,000 songs of freestyles that I did and skits, but I lost that computer and everything with it. So unless that chick has that video out on YouTube somewhere. It's lost to history, but it had hundreds of thousands of plays. But if there was like an anthem for MySpace, it would definitely be that. That would be it. But you would basically go to a pop, like a famous person on MySpace, or just a person that had a lot of friends. It just helps that if you mention a famous person's name that people know and they have friends, then you're going to get a fuck ton of, you're going to get thousands of friends in minutes, in a day. You get thousands of friends a day, as opposed to somebody that just has a lot of friends that put you on their whore train and you get like hundreds, but not like thousands. That's the difference. So that's back in the day when somebody, like a name actually meant something. Whereas today it's just all like thrown together, and whoever is the most viral at that moment is the most famous. But like Tila Tequila, Jeffree Star, Tom, um, myself, those, the OGs are the OGs. Just like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. Yeah, there'd be a whole lot of. There can be Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins will never be Macho Man. Like Roman Reigns will never be Hulk Hogan. Like the OGs are the OGs for a reason. Um, that's just the way life is. But Roman is pretty comparable to Hulk in some fashions. I've always liked Roman Reigns. Y'all need to leave him alone. Anyway, it's really tragic. I just paused the video on this part right here, but the point in saying all that is that you would make a MySpace bulletin, and then you would put the people, and I would do the coding. You would code in like the six people, usually girls, like other teenage girls, like myself when I was a teenager, and you would put their pictures at the top, and you'd be like, "Hey, add my friend. She's so cool," or this or that, or she likes Evanescence too, or whatever. And then the bulletin would go out to all the millions of friends I had, or hundreds of thousands at that point, whatever, however many you had at the time. And then they would open it, and then they would add who they wanted to add. Generally, they would add everybody. But if you were cute or cool or whatever the hell, you definitely were getting added. But the way that you would get me to do that for you is, well, I don't know if you would say you would whore yourself out. I don't think that's the right term. It's a whore train. I don't know. That's just the term that was used. There wasn't like any whoring going on. It's just a term. But you would message me like, "Hey, I'm Becky. I have good hair. I need some friends." And mind you, these are people that you can. A lot of these people are in your local area too. There's a good chance. So this is like real networking, grassroots networking. There's people that got married, they got friends, they got best buddies, all these types of things. So these are real connections that are being built. And I say, okay, well, make me a sign. He's like, well, what do you want to say? Like, oh, Malcolm, Malcolm, or Malcolm the MySpaceGod is cool, or he's so cute, or he's so nice, or whatever the hell. So she would, and guys would do it too, but generally it was girls most of the time. Like, it's all like people my age. Like, it was age appropriate, of course. So it's like mostly teenagers, basically. MySpace is made for teenagers and for young adults. Um, and they would do like a sign, like it would be really great looking because apparently a lot of girls are really good at like making signs. I'm not. Um, like you would do the drawing or the writing, and you put the stuff on the wall at school. Yeah, my shit's ugly in the motherfucker. But so they would make it all cool and look nice and stuff. And then I don't know who it would be, but they would. I didn't realize, but they'd always get like they'd be holding it like a prison thing. Sounds my analogies are terrible, but they would hold it up and they'd be like smiling or like whatever. But then there would always be somebody like it would be the full thing, so it's like someone else took the picture. So like, who the fuck took all them pictures? Probably their sister or something, or their cousin, or I don't know. Who the hell? It just kind of popped in my mind as a kind of a random thing. And then so yeah, that's basically. And then after you would whore somebody out, I talked to everybody. I talked to millions of people in my time on MySpace collectively, or maybe more like hundreds of thousands, but probably close to 1 million or 2 million. Because all the people that were on my friends, they would talk to me because it was kind of like, oh, it's like if somebody at you or whatever the fuck y'all say, like if Trump or fucking Brad Pitt at you, like they're specifically talking to you out of like their 3 billion followers or whatever, right, on Twitter, that's going to be very noticeable. I know there's the same thing on MySpace, so I would get thousands of comments a day or hundreds a day, whatever, depending on the traffic, and I would reply to everybody, and I would. So when it says like accept my friend request, you had to manually accept or deny it. Every single one. There was no automated anything with MySpace. There was no such thing as a mod or a bot or anything. The only robots was on commercials. So, or like like ads, like roboticized commercials or ads. Just TV commercials. This is the only types of bots that there were. But anyway, so in other words, everybody wanted me to reply to him or Tila or Jeffree or anybody. So if one of us responded to you, then it was like, oh, that was so cool. They replied to me. But I'm always laid back. I'm not no kind of way. I'm the same way. Whether I got $10 or $10,000. Well, I ain't never had $10,000. I've only had like $3,500. That's the most cash I've had recently from my car lawsuit settlement thing. But then when I moved back home and I had my name changed, I couldn't get a bank account. I probably had about $5,000, $6,000 on me from serving at Applebee's. But anyways, I need to go get a Mountain Dew. I need to go get a burrito. Get some hot sauce in that joint. Hope Jeffree's doing okay. Well, not because of that picture. Okay, please, let's.
Jeffree Star.
Oh my God, hurry, Jim, get the glove before she leaves.
Please,
Thank God we got the power out.
Oh, this makes me so sad.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually like Jeffree Star. I know I might get some shit for that. I think he's so entertaining.
And if you thought Jeffree was the last one, no. Just after this, I scrolled on to Lance Stewart's live stream where he's also begging for money doing TikTok.
Damn.
5X, let's go. Juice's hand on our head on a 5X. Thank you.
You might have to be a little bit of a YouTube OG to know who Lance is, but yeah, this is sad. This is really sad.
Guys, to fill up the entire gift gallery, we need.
I don't know who this Lance guy is, but he's not famous. I've been on the internet since the day it came out. And I can almost guarantee you he probably did skits or something like that.
We need a TikTok universe. I'm not expecting to get it, but it would be cool.
These clips are just...
Man, that's really weird. Like, that's crazy. So why do people give them money? So, like, basically, they're just sitting there, like, begging for, like... This, like, it's shocking to me because, like... Who the fuck... Wait, what? What is this?
Screen recordings I got while scrolling past their lives. And they're so awkward. Every single one of these live streams is so awkward. It's painful.
Hey, yo, Chubbs with a hand arch, Chubbs with a hand mustache. Thank you guys so much. What's up?
Anyways, there's not much more to say when it comes to...
Jesus Christ. Who gives them money? Like, that's what's so weird. Like, what? I don't even know what to think. Like,
to celebrities begging for money on the internet. It's sad. But while I was researching for this video, I happened upon a little bit of a new phenomena as far as TikTok live streaming goes. It's these videos of these people just like sitting in hay or water, just staring at the camera. Like, why are they...
I'm gonna explain something to y'all real quick. You want to know why you get befuddled like Asmund did just a second ago? Like, who's giving these people money? Why do people watch this? And we're done with the video. I'll leave. I guess you could say this is, this is Asmongo's video. I know I was talking about Black Balloon. Let me shout out my boy too. Asmund. Well, I'm his boy. He ain't my boy because he don't know who the fuck I am. But I've been watching him before he was when he was just a regular YouTuber, quote unquote. Go follow Black Balloon. He's got a lot of eye-opening videos about real things. But the video right here, this is the video that got Diddy in jail. That's the precursor to how I ended up on this. Because the Diddy and the music thing with Justin Bieber, and then I was the same. Me and Justin are the same age, and I could have been like Justin is, and my name's Justin, so it's all that correlation. But this is what got Diddy in jail. That's the video. Hopefully y'all can see that okay. Some weird pop-up just came up. But if you want to know why people watch anything on the internet, because there's somebody out here that didn't know until they saw that this is what they're into for whatever reason. This is enjoyable to them. Or they were waiting for someone to make it, and then someone made the type of content that they want to watch, and they just are like, finally, somebody did it. And it's the same thing for sexual preferences, like with, well, not orientation, not who you date, but, or the people that you date, the type of people you date, or whatever. I mean, like, fetishes, kinks, fantasies, role playing. It's all the same thing. It's like I can't get the kinks worked out. Like if you have kinky hair, where like it's like you keep combing it, you keep doing this and that, shampoo, conditioner, and doing all these things, and you just don't have the right like comb or brush, or it's not like combing or hitting the right way or something. That sounds really terrible. But then you finally get the right one, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I need to work the kink out. So when I think of sexual things like that, I think of when I think of kink or kinky, I think of like just working out your the things that you like, the certain way that you like it. And once you find that person or situation or whatever the case, then you don't have to keep looking no more type thing. I kind of went off on a tangent that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. It kind of does, but put these back up. Oh, okay. Yeah, go follow Black Balloon. Oh, and I'll leave a like on everybody's video. It doesn't matter who it is. Yeah, let's get Asmund to 3 million people. Like today. Or I'm gonna have to come around where you at and knock you upside your head. with them clappy things that they be using at the stadium games. No, I'm joking. No, but follow Asmongold. He does World of Warcraft stuff. Well, he's famous for World of Warcraft, the game, but he also just does a bunch of other stuff. He raised a lot of money for charity. I remember way back when, which is awesome, and that speaks a lot of Smite's character. Go check out, or go follow Black Balloon. Get him to 100,000. It's kind of ironic that I have like 300 followers or whatever, and I'm always shouting out other people. That's just how I am. Go follow Dre. He does a lot of eye-opening videos. I'm about to watch this one now, the diabolical one. But see, that's what I mean. Like, just because everybody else is doing this Diddy stuff, I don't think I even have a video on my page of talking about that. I'll talk about it in passing. But like what Asmon said, I'm not just gonna be like these former famous social online people, whatever they did, for the sake of hopping on the bandwagon, and then nobody remembers who the hell you are. Just do what you enjoy doing, and people will gravitate to that. Just be yourself. It's just that simple. I love cats. That's my thing. I love cats. I love the putty tats. Oh, she loves sweet tea. Cats cannot have tea that's poisonous, so don't let your cat drink your tea. I don't know if y'all probably didn't know that, but I looked it up. But she loves licking that's why she's laying by it right now, because she wants to drink it. Can't have no tea, baby girl. Not for big girls anymore. Okay? So pretty. That's baby. I love her. Yeah, I love her. Most pretty little girl I know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, really? A real pretty girl. I mean a real pretty. Okay. She's got a brush. She gets mad when I take her fur, brush it off of her. She's really mad, really psychotic. What do you tell somebody if you can't remember if you tied your shoes or not? Maybe not. But anyway, when I was little, my daddy would be like, go up to that girl and say hubba hub. And I would. True story. But then I realized you become a grown man from a little boy. You're a grown man now. And if you up in prison, you're in prison. You'll change from saying hubba hubba, hubba bubba. Ah, totally upset. But anyway, I just want to make that video. I don't even know what the title of this joint. But shout out to Asmongold, shout out to More Black Balloon, shout out to Dre OG Reacts, shout out to Jeffree Star, shout out to Fucking Justin Bieber, hope you're doing all right, man. And Cassie. Jaguar Wright finally got on. Piers Morgan in the building. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. Shout out to Cat Williams. Shout out to all the people that are speaking the truth. Just because you don't like the messenger, don't keep that from you. Don't let that keep you from getting the message. People be looking for like every single word, every single point of view, or every single point that somebody speaks to be 100% agreeable to you. And if it's not, then everything they said don't matter. Like that, no, that's not reality. That's not real life. You're totally crazy if that's what you think. There's plenty of parts and good points that people make that are true, that can improve your life or help people around you improve, even if you don't agree with every single thing, you know? So stop being so short-sighted in your mind and be adaptable to change. Ugh. Like Batman told Catwoman, there's more to you than that. Seen what happened? They got booed up. Batman, Selena Kyle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Having bat babies. Cat bat babies. Okay, it's getting weird. I'm out of here. Bye. Okay, I'm out of here, man. Bye.